Dark Lord, this is Station Com Control. Priority message for you from Darth Maul.
Put it through.
No politics today. My time is short. Too many betrayers have attempted to seize power of late. Darth Malgus' men are finished, but the Dread Masters endure. Since you freed them on Belshavis, their madness has driven them to conquest. We slew one on the planet Darvanis, yet 5 remain.
I take it something has changed.
They were the Emperor's favored servants, yet idolized fear above the Empire. Now, we have found their fortress on Oricon, a remote moon.
Power such as theirs cannot be contained. It rises until obliterated, as you well know.
Their insanity goes too far. It breeds destruction, not glory. The Republic moved before we did, sending a full fleet to Oricon. Its armada was undone by the Master's powers of fear and madness. Our task force followed, a rapid strike deployment led by one Lord Hargreave, upon the insistence of Darth Rictus. Hargreave is a braggart and a sadist, but he has studied our foe. He believed that he and his acolytes could shield our task force from the Master's power.
Given my experience with the enemy, why wasn't I consulted about your task force?
You are needed elsewhere, and military decisions are mine to make. But I may have been in error. I have heard nothing since Hargreave's ships arrived in system 12 hours ago. Either his forces were defeated, or Hargreave has betrayed us. Either way, the Dread Masters will sense weakness and counterattack. I have no forces to spare. You represent our last chance to stop them.
I freed the Dread Masters. They never did show gratitude. Why shouldn't I be the one to stop them?
Even you cannot slay the Masters single-handedly. If you can reach Oricon, however, you may find some remnant of Hargreave's task force. If all else fails, send any warning you can of the Dread Master's strengths. Perhaps then we can limit our losses to mere sectors.
Very well. Forward whatever data you have and await my word. Heavy defenses all around the moon. We can descend to ground level, but the ship will be vulnerable. Put me down with a landing beacon, then take the ship out of orbit. I'll activate the beacon when it's time to depart.
Three more gone, my lord. 2 commandos took knives to one another, hallucination-induced psychosis apparently, and Major Strix fled camp.
Stupid knives! They can't even resist carving one another like roasts! I'm sorry. I know the things they saw. I can feel the Dread Masters, I can push them, but I can't stop it all. I'm so sorry, Maya.
Are you Lord Hargrave? Darth Maul asked me to find you.
What?
We're the remains of the task force, yes. You'll have to forgive us. Lord Hargrave is shielding our minds from the Masters, but it takes a toll.
You know who I am. Whoever you answered to before. Now you serve me.
My oath is to Lord Hargrave.
And your feeble-minded loyalty is appreciated, but we can make an exception in this case. Fill our new leader in.
Between their mental dominance and their orbital weaponry, the Dread Masters managed to annihilate our ships. The survivors regrouped here. Our hope was to make one final push to the Master's fortress, but the Dread Guard has us trapped. We don't need firepower, we need manpower to break out.
Are there other survivors who can reinforce you? Give you the manpower you need?
The Republic. They came to Oricon too. I can feel their soldiers out there. Trapped. And afraid.
Darth Maul called you a sadist. But you sound like you're sympathizing with Republic troops.
My tastes are not at issue here. Those soldiers are! They're desperate. They have no hope of rescue, and we share a common enemy. You can mold them like clay.
It's murder out there. The Dread Guard have machine support, enough to cut our reconnaissance into pieces.
How long before we're overrun?
Hours, at best. Point taken.
I will shield you against the madness as well as I can. Bring us the soldiers we need to survive.